Hang on. Hold that up. I got a running cook cadet. You want it? Okay, it'll be there whenever everybody knows that. Alright. Jesus. It's called multitasking. How's it going, everybody? I gotta figure out all this magic. There we go. No, it's not good for the chicken. Shooting, it's not good either. Oh, what the hell? How's it going? I'm here in my office in Dead Dodge Garage World headquarters. I got Raptor Jesus, Prudence the Safety Goat, and my favorite Frosty Cold Adult Beverage. Yeah, well, you know I love Ford, so got to represent. Actually fixed a Ford today too, if you can believe that. Not a cool one. So how's it going? What's new? I don't know. What's going on with you, Nathan? How's the video and audio, by the way? I have no way of knowing. Do I look like I'm in space? Sweet. Very good. Oh, it's been a long day working on Dead Dodges over here. I took a torch and a Sawzall to a dump bed on a D300 today. So that's cool. Finally put the power wagon together. Soon, maybe. Very good. I should have brought a guitar in here. I didn't think to do that. What's going on, Joe? Oh, thank you. You like that? It gets better than that. I actually got a Chevrolet. It's the only Hot Wheels I got in here. You think I should build a straight axle gasser? I think I should build a straight axle gasser. How many Corvettes you got now, anyway? I still have 0. Yes, we know what it stands for. Yeah, that's cool. You know, after having the Cobra, I think building a split window kit Corvette would be kind of cool. I like having roofs, but fiberglass, lightweight. Yeah, that's what I think. I got options. Everyone wants me to build a 426 Hemi, but most people don't think I should take apart a perfectly good 68 Charger to put it in, so I'd have to put it in a gasser. It's a terrible glare. Yeah, it's better. Eight of you guys out there. 9! Wow! 7. Listen, no one ever said this was going to be exciting. I've never live streamed before. I don't know. That is true. And you only die once. I think someone already did that. Maybe it wasn't a 426. Maybe it was a 5.7 all-wheel drive, like all the guts in a Caravan. What do they call that? I don't know. Something soccer van. Anyway. Someone definitely put a 426 in a Prius. I support that. I think it's a good idea. Can you see Raptor Jesus is actually full of bullet holes? Awesome. Big block 4-speed vet. Terrifying. I actually put together a pretty rowdy 396 for a guy. The 73 Charger isn't mine. In fact, none of the 73 Chargers are mine. The toolbox was, but I sold it when I bought the 68. So it's actually right out there in pieces. It is painted now. The blue 73 is a shop job. Really nice car. You can tell it's not mine because there are no rust bubbles and there's paint on it. Put a 426 in a Ram Charger and give it to a guy named Zeke. Drive a hard bargain, my friend. I'll think about it. I'm not ruling it out. Might need more of these. Everybody else got a nice cold beverage in their hand? I don't know how bad the lag is either. It's really hard to tell. Might be really bad. Did you all die? I'm guessing you all died. There are children yelling in the background. Hey, Maximus. How you doing? It's a little late for Red Bull for me. 426 Hemi in your 68 is a must. I'm inclined to agree. It would just be amazing. But I do have a problem with tearing apart a perfectly good car that works and turning it into a pile of pieces. I'm not ruling it out. I still think it would be really good. There must be a pretty big lag between... Hey, Scott. It's a little late for coffee, too. Ken, 440 is going in the 73 Toolbox Charger. It's a Marine 440, so it spins backwards, so I have to do a ton of work to convert it. That will be on the channel. Pretty much has to be. Thank you, Zeke. About half of my cars run. Let's see. Charger. Demon runs. It's now missing 2 gears. I drove it to work once, and on the way back into town, 3rd and 4th started making horrible screaming noises. That's right. But it does still run, so we'll call that 2. Step-side truck. Blue truck. Died on me the other day. It's got a clogged pickup in the tank. I did get home, so I think we can still count that. Critters in pieces. Van's in pieces. The other van doesn't drive. Power Wagon runs, doesn't drive. Anyway, I think we're about 50%, and that's pretty good for me. I actually have one of those humongous Blues Brothers loudspeakers, and I need to decide what to put that on. 40 to 60 seconds of lag. Huh. Maximus, yes. I am planning to do an early car, 62 to 65. In fact, I've got a revival video coming out right now on a 64 Belvedere 2-door post, which would be a great car to put a 426 Hemi in, I think. Took a 68 3D3 Charger, changed it to a 444 speed, and put a Dana in it. Yeah, that would be amazing. I don't want to put a 4-speed in my Charger. I really like just putting it in drive and driving. Hemi A-Team van would be pretty good too. See if I can get comments to come back. Nope, they're just gone forever. The Super B. Yes, we have a Monaco, and Tom has a speaker for it. The Super B was a customer car, but the owner decided he didn't want to pay for us to swap a cylinder head and get it running, which was a real bummer. That car was amazing. He also said that, okay, you know, if it needs the engine done or whatever, you guys are going to do it. We spent 5 minutes on it, and he said, never mind, I'll just do it myself. That was a real bummer. It was a cool car. The story was not legit. It was supposed to be like original. It had a quarter panel put on it. There was a patch behind the window. It was full of Bondo. But it was super cool. It had all that street racer flavor. Might see it again someday. Probably not. Tom, who I work for now, has a real cop car problem. There are cop cars everywhere. I'm going to do a video on Mopar cop cars coming up pretty soon. He's got like 7 Washington State Patrol cars, I think 1 CHP car, a couple random ones. They're just everywhere. I made a joke one day because he went and got another WSP car. I said, oh, great, now you have 3 of them. And he said, you think I only have 3? Yeah. Cop cars are kind of cool. I don't know a lot about C-bodies, and they're almost all C-bodies, so I'm going to get a crash course one of these days. And I definitely want to build a Blues Brothers car and jump a bridge. 18 people out there. Feel free to say hello. I can't see who's joining or anything. I tried to get a computer working out here, but for some reason today my Wi-Fi in the shop died. Ken, I no longer own the 66 Charger. I decided just one goodish 68 was probably enough chargers. Hey, Alan. How you doing? Yeah. Oh, I've heard a lot of stories like that. Dan says, buddy used to score WSP cars for 440s. Yeah, that was the thing in the day. Or just take the whole car. I mean, drift it everywhere. Alex, what are your thoughts on the 8 3/4 rear end? It's great. Fantastic. Super awesome. I don't think I've ever killed one. Of course, I haven't killed a 7 1/4 either. 8 3/4 are awesome. I've got them in pretty much everything around here now. Charger, Demon, Barracuda's getting one. Gotta have it. Yeah, Mitch, C-bodies are actually really nice driving cars. I mean, yes, I would love to jump the Shayless River Bridge. That would be great. C-bodies ride nice. They drive nice. Of course, they often had big blocks. They are really cool. They've been demo cars and parts cars for too long, I think. I just don't know anything about them. My world is all A bodies because they were cheap and B bodies because they were slightly better. I've only ever had one C body and the roof was not really metal anymore. They're all over at Tom's place, everywhere. I was amazed. I went to work at a Mopar restoration shop and I figured Hemi, Cudas, Chargers, all that stuff. No, C-bodies everywhere. Hemi Plymouth. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it just seems like the thing to do. The problem is I'm kind of already building one period drag car. That's the 66 Barracuda with the dart nose. It's got small block that I built out in the shed. Fender well headers. I'm actually taking the disc brakes off and putting factory drum brakes back on so I can put the single pallet master cylinder back on so the headers fit right. It's the wrong thing to do, and I love it. So I'm already building one period race car. Then I have to build another one. Bad Tree Productions! Where's the camera? It's here. They're here! Hey, guy! How you doing? Oh, yeah. So wrong, it's completely right. That's my style. Oh, the flavor of the day is baked apple. Yeah. Yes, C-bodies are Tom's favorite. C-body cop car, that's the sweet spot. They're all over the place. Doing pretty good. Which one are you? I don't know. There's like a whole group of you guys, right? I can't keep people straight. I was in high school in the 80s and drove a 67 New Yorker with a 440, fastest car in the parking lot. Yeah, I believe it. In high school, I drove a Mercury Lynx once, a Toyota Corolla, and a Slant 6 Duster. If you went around a corner too hard, the passenger door would fly open. Actually, the Lynx did that too. Strong history there. Doors flying open and such. I don't have any cars that do that now. Bummer. Oh. I drove a 64 Impala SS in high school. That's too nice. Scott, what did you drive to high school? It wasn't an Impala SS, I know that. Last time I talked to Tom, he needed early 50s Plymouth stuff. I don't know if he needs anything, frankly. He's working on bringing home a bunch of other projects right now. 76 Cordoba, B-body. So that's actually a cool car now. Blake, the drunk editor, and the guy that races the Nacho Cuda. Awesome. Yeah, Bel Air station wagon. That's what I thought. Poison apple. Mm-hmm. I actually walked to high school too. 70 Coronet. Nice. That's a good one. I wasn't supposed to drive to high school. I didn't have a driver's license. Hey, Tony, what's going on? Welcome to the thing. We're just hanging out with Raptor Jesus and Prudence the safety goat. Hope you got a cold beverage in your hand. I do. Might need more. The mini fridge is all the way out there in the shop. That's kind of a problem. What got me into Mopars? This is a good story. The guy that got me into Mopars is in the comments right now. When I was 15 years old, I started going to rock and roll shows. 71 Vega. Then a Gremlin. Nice. Good taste on that guy. I started going to rock and roll shows, and I was at one at what used to be a Joann's Fabrics at our local shopping mall, which has recently closed forever, actually. Anyway, out back, one of the guys from one of the bands, that would be Joe, had a 68 440 4-speed Charger RT. And it shot flames out of the tailpipes. And it had one of those sort of cam sounds. 509, I believe. It also had, I want to say 100 shot of nitrous. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, that did it. That left quite an impression. I actually ended up playing music with him for a long time and following him around, and that's how I started wrenching on Mopars. And yeah, it just kind of rolled from there. That was in 2005. 2005. Hey, Matthew. You're welcome. Happy I could help. I'm trying to put my what seems like useless knowledge to good use. I was 15 years old then. I was born in 1990. Depending on your perspective, I'm either not very old or kind of old. Hey! Bad tree. Thank you. I'm halfway to recouping my beer money from today. Mopars, talk to me. Man, sorry, your comments are kind of disappearing too fast, and I can't get them back. Yeah, Tony, you've been around a little longer than me. Bad tree. I can't do names. I am not good with names. Everyone's got to have like a goofy nickname or I will not remember. First car was a 69 Polara 383. C-body. Nice. Nice driving car. Comfortable. I bet it was. They're a little better built than the smaller ones too. Anyway, if I find a good 68 fastback Barracuda, I might send it your way. I really want a 67, but I would accept a 68. What even is that? Aha! Monkey with a hammer. Been watching me work today. I was swinging a humongous sledgehammer at a truck frame for some reason. I did accomplish a goal. Did you know to build one decent truck, you have to take apart like 3? That's true. Tony, my first car is 66 Sport Fury 383. Second car is 74 Challenger 364 speed. Nice. And Dan's was a 65 Barracuda. I had a 73 Challenger. It was a 340 car, but someone put a 400 in it, and it was a 4-speed. Really nice driving car. I had to pick Challenger or 66 Charger 1. Also had to pay taxes. Yes. The 70 Dodge is definitely in better shape than what I'm fixing. All right, I will. That's a good story. So this one time, 3 times I went with Joe to Texas. Garrett, thanks for all the rad content and replying to people with advice. You're the man. Thank you. Trying to help. 4 or 5 years old wisdom vendor when my dad indoctrinated me. 392 Hemi. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, yeah. Dude, 3.8s are good engines. Seriously. They really are. Anyway, this one time, we were trying to drive to Austin, Texas. I've gone down there for South by Southwest to play bass, drums, whatever. 3 times, I think. And this was the year I didn't make it. First, we left in a General Lee. Now, this General Lee had a brand new 440, and like it first fired about a half hour before we left, scrambling to put it together. Just crazy. Regular Joe stuff. Anyway, got it all together, hit the road, buddy up. The odometer in that car was stuck on 06660. That's not an important detail. Anyway, we jammed all the band gear into the trunk and back seat, and we hit the road. We're heading south on I-5, and we actually got about 60 miles down out of Olympia, right by exit, well, mile marker 40 or something. Anyway, Joe's cruising in the left lane, breaking in a new 440, so you got to speed up, slow down, speed up, cut the rings in. So we're going like 70 in the left lane. Now, mind you, this car has no seatbelts. Yeah, so we're flying. It's like just past dawn. We left town at like 3 in the morning. 4 in the morning? I don't even know anymore. This was a long time ago. So we're in the left lane, and all of a sudden, it starts feeling shaky. Found a 66 Barracuda, but it's got no front end on it. Yeah, real short wheelbase, easy to do wheelies. My 66 Barracuda has an entire nose from a 66 Dart. Any 63 to 66 nose will bolt onto it. So you got options. That's all I'm saying. Excuse me. Yes, I'm wearing it ironically. You know I do love Fords. Cobra made me a believer. So anyway, here we are. It's just right around dawn. 70 Charger, General Lee clone, left lane, 70 miles an hour. And the left rear wheel comes off. No seat belts. I'm in the rear left seat. So right under my ass, wham! Now Joe keeps his cool. Just slowly skates her over to the shoulder. Totally fine. We run out in the middle of the road, grab the wheel, grab the brake drum. Good times. AAA comes and gets us. I had to ride in that car on the tow truck all the way back to Olympia. It hurt the quarter panel a little. It didn't really do that much. That 58 Fairlane I've got, the wheel came off like 2 months ago, way more damage. I mean, bad. The Charger did, yeah, it kind of curled the quarter panel a little bit, and I think it probably warped the drum, but no big deal. That's not where the story ends either. Then we got in an old cop car and tried leaving again, and that's a whole other story. In fact, if you go look this up, this must have been 2008? I think it was 2009. Some guys got pulled over in an old cop car by Oregon State Patrol, and let's just say there was some interesting stuff in the car. So after that, I said to hell with going to Texas. They dropped me off in Portland area, and I went home. Joe flew down there, I think. Good times. The moral of the story is, no, you don't. Maybe you do, Alex. I don't know. It seems unlikely. I think it was a local news thing. Yeah, it was good times. There are some other good stories from those adventures, but I'll keep some of those in the vest. Been all over the place, really. Pinkies up, boys. Desert Mopars, welcome. Thank you. I'm trying to make a great channel. I don't know if I am or not. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and if people keep watching, we'll call it good. Getting dangerously close to 3,000 subscribers. I'm pleased with that. South or Washington State? Vancouver? Or? Best adult dating site. Oh, it's tinderhot.xyz. Everybody just run over there right now. I think I need to make someone a moderator to fix that kind of stuff, but I don't know how. Used to run from the cops back in the 70s in my 74 Challenger. They could never catch me. Even with a 360, they couldn't catch you? All right. 13 miles east of, I want to say Camas? Camas. I used to live in Oregon City. 2010, I lived down there for 6 months. First, I lived in an ant-infested apartment, and then a spider-infested basement. Missouri Massey Kid, do more of these live deals. Okay, sure, no problem. Sunday seems like a pretty good day. Wisdom Vendor. Anyone else wonder why BBL is short for barrel? Yes. 11.5 to 1 compression. Badass motor. I bet it was. 66 CUDA, the first engine that was in that. It's a pretty mild cam. It was like a 450 lift, 232 at 50 duration. But it had Edelbrock aluminum heads, just performer heads or whatever they call them. It had a performer intake, small ports, and a Holley vacuum secondary. And that thing, with 410s and a 4-speed, of course, was insane. I don't know what the compression ratio was. I know nothing about it, really. What?
You say hi to Henry, he's watching.
Henry, my nephew's watching. Hi, Henry. How's it going? Amazing channel. Knowledge, sense of humor, positive attitude. I'm trying my best. Thank you. What I can remember, only a small block can fit in an A-body from that year. Only a small block fits well. Big blocks fit. You just have to try really hard. Contrary to what I'm hearing, best narrator voice. Yeah, a lot of people are going to disagree with that, but thank you. I appreciate it. I can't change my voice, so we're all just kind of stuck with it. I've been recording myself singing for like 18 years, and I have never liked my voice, but I've also never figured out how to fix it. So, there you go. Yeah, with a big enough hammer, anything will fit in anything. Hammer, torch, sawzall, welder, all things are possible. There are plenty of early cars with Hemis in them, I think. You know, you just remove all that stuff around the engine. 318 wide block. That's a misnomer. The block isn't really any wider. I understand why people call them that because the heads are so big. Yes, plasma cutter. I'm going to buy one. They're really expensive, so get your friends to watch so I can make more on ad revenue, and I will buy a plasma cutter. I have spent days with a torch destroying a truck out there. Gen 1 Hemis fit early A-bodies. Yes, they do. The bell housing is the same as small block, and the mounts are really close. The heads are wide. The exhaust is kind of down here, so yeah, I know they fit. Only found your channel recently. Really enjoyed it a lot. Welcome to the unofficial 68 Charger Owners Club. I am happy to be there. I don't know if you heard the story about what got me into Mopars, but it was a 68 Charger. I wanted one. It took me about 16, 17 years from deciding they were the best car ever to get one. Now I got one. It's awesome. Sucks it's worth so much. Sometimes I look at it and see dollar signs. Anyway, yeah. I appreciate that, Desert. Thanks. Polys. Poly 318. Fantastic engine. I really like them. LCF Semi. I would love one. A D500 would be good too. Yeah. Favorite Chrysler engine is the 400. The 400's great. The one in my Challenger was really good. It was a 72 400, so it was a forged crank. I think that's 1 year. It was a good, nice, smooth running engine. It had plenty of power. There was always something weird about it. I can't even remember what it was. I thought it had a flat lobe or something. Maybe it like coughed sometimes. I changed the cam. It was fine. I did like it. 400s are getting rare, yeah. Everyone wants to turn them into 451s. Desert. 68 Charger. Best muscle car produced, period. Completely agree. But that's our opinion. I mean, plenty of other people will think it's some Ford. And someone will jump in and say 69 Camaro SS. And that's fine. Yes, 72 400 has a forged crank, or some of them do. This one did. I don't know if that's common. I have no idea. D500, half-inch of grease on the left side of the motor. Yep. Farm truck. Our opinion. But in my opinion, our opinion is right. It's just beautiful. 69 Super B, that's a good one too. Honestly, any B body from that era is good. There are no bad ones. And I do like the Super B quarter panel with the indentation. That's cool. Cornet Super B. To me, it's the Charger. It just, the lumps, it's got angles. I mean, I didn't know until I owned one and drove one. There are humps this way in the fenders. I mean, there's just, everywhere you look at it, there's more stuff. The little dovetail thing, the side scoops. Yeah. 70? Isn't that 70? Yeah, Charger's got the goods. It's got the junk. It's got the trunk. It's got all of it. It's just us. Although the 66 kind of has a cooler interior. 69. Side scoops. See, I don't know Super Bs. Ask me a Charger question. 70 Charger has a side scoop. Yeah, I love Super Bs. They're super cool. I mean, simple car. Perfect muscle car. Maybe best production year across the board. No, I agree. I totally agree. Yeah. Fantastic. Don't ask me C-body questions either. See, I'm surrounded by them all the time. There's a really, really cool C-body hiding at work that I'd love to talk about. I just don't know what to say. I don't know anything about them. They're large. They're not A-bodies or Challengers. No, not a PBR. D's Wicked Cider. The Baked Apple. Yes, totally agree. 68 is the best. The round lights are amazing. The Charger tail lights are amazing too. Your dad had a Superbird? That's amazing. You're sipping PBR? Respect. I really like ciders and I like to enjoy what I drink. So, well, that's not good. My battery's going to die. 68 to 70 B bodies are all fantastic. I mean, there is no bad one. Sedans are cool. Wagons are cool. It's a great year. Great years. Great series. Everything changed in 71. I'm not going to say it was bad. When I was 19, I replaced the 3D3 in my 70 with a 400. Torque converter didn't line up. I changed the flex plate. Shook my teeth out. Yep. See you, Alex. Thanks for hanging out. Craft beers. Respect. Grandpa doesn't like 68s and 70s, but he says he's biased. Fair enough. I stand by 68. I love it. I've realized recently, though, I think someone at Dodge was leaning over a Corvette designer's shoulder. 273 cubic inch Screamer. Make one of those. Yes, I would love to. We actually have a 273 block and basically everything to put it back together. It's a 68 block. It's actually out of a 68 Coronet, which I rode around in quite a bit before it got a 440 swap. We call that engine Little Magic. 273s are amazing. My 68 Charger has a Daytona wing on it. Huh. Yeah, cool. Awesome, Desert. This can be every Sunday if people want to hang out. Super cool. Camaros, Mustangs, Vets, but Mopars are my passion. They're my passion. I just understand them. I mean, the reason I'm able to do technical videos is because I've spent so much time in them. And I've broken down so many times, I just know where to go. I know what goes wrong. I know what ballast resistor failure is and what it isn't. They just make sense to me. The thing that sucks about everything is I live in northern Michigan. Michigan is definitely a bad state for rust. 4-speed in my dark grinds in reverse. Just put in a needle bearing, still no dice. 273/30 over 305 slugs. Yeah, that's an idea. My Demon does that. I can't tell you why. My brother's kind of Mr. 4-speed. I don't know if he's run into that one or not. The Demon does it if I have the clutch out in neutral and then hit the clutch and try to go straight to reverse. It grinds like a bastard. I don't know why. Things spinning that shouldn't be, I think. Bad, I can tell you that. I'm changing my whole transmission. I lost third and fourth gear. Well, they're still there, but they make awful, awful noises. How do you get that old car smell out? You don't, guy. You enjoy it. Have you ever noticed that every old Mopar kind of has the old Mopar smell and every old GM kind of has the GM smell? I know you own a couple or at least one A-body. Do you feel like they're overlooked for what they are? They were, but now that Chargers cost so damn much, they're coming up too. Richard Cius. I was trying to remember his name. I've read the story. He just like designed the car and someone looked over his shoulder and went, yep, that's it. It's amazing. I don't think GM smell like piss. They just smell musty. I do have a Demon, yeah. A lot of people like that car. I need to do more with it. Blasphemy, exactly. Leave the old car smell alone. Add a tree. All right, Ozone's pretty good. Yes, it is a unique smell. It really is. But they all kind of have it. I mean, you could, I'm not exaggerating, you could sit me in a Mopar or a GM and I could tell you which one it is by smell. I don't know about Ford. I've never really driven an old Ford. I've been in a couple. Volvos smell like crayons. Volkswagen too. I don't like those. Thanks, Dave. Trying to be entertaining and informative and all that kind of stuff. Doing my best. I'm glad you're enjoying it. W200 has like one floor mat and nothing else, but it still smells like a Mopar. It's the seat material. I really think it is. They should make an old car air freshener. Yeah, if no one's doing that yet, get on it, guy. There's money there. Dilapidated vinyl. Yeah, that's what it is. And they just use different brands of vinyl, so different smells. The Charger's got leather seats, but it still has the vinyl panels. Galaxies are cool cars. I'm thinking about it, Wisdom. I think I will. If people want to hang out, awesome. I tried to get a Galaxy 500 Victoria once. Wish my band could come up and play rock there. We're in Phoenix. There really aren't a lot of shows here anymore. And 10 years into playing shows, I kind of semi-retired. I don't really play anymore. A little bit. COVID really ended it. The 58 Ford is here. I don't know if I own it or not. I traded it plus cash for the 66 Barracuda. And it was supposed to go to Utah with my partner Jordan when he moved back down there a couple months ago. But he couldn't get a trailer to cross state lines from U-Haul. So he left it here. So I'm storing it. And then he decided that he might want the red stepside truck anymore. I got a black stepside truck, which you haven't really seen yet unless you're on my Instagram. But I immediately traded it for the red one back. It's complicated. I still do. I'd like to send you some duck. Our singers from Bellington. Everybody moves to Arizona. Sorry, I didn't catch what your band name is, Dave. My last one was Whitewood Funk. It was my last band that actually played. I'm Wood, and it was Mike White and Drew Funk. And the band I'm in now, we changed one member, so it's Whitewood Dill. Your band name is Duck? That's awesome. Please send me some duck. You can email me. I'll send you my mailing address. I had a 68 Volkswagen Beetle once. They have a strong smell. I had a 75 with a sunroof. It just smelled like mildew. Trading diecast cars with my friends. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do, but on a much larger scale. Yeah, so anyway, he's a good buddy. I'll give him whatever he wants. I made him deals. Anything he wanted. Cool, man. Pay me cost. That's the wholesaler discount. But anyway, whether he owns the 58 or now owns the stepside, either way, they're still here and in my name. So, I don't know. My email is jamienoise, JAMIENOISE @gmail.com. Send me an email, and I'll send you my address. I am in a band. I actually started performing in bands when I was 15 years old. Dustin's here! I will put the black truck on the channel before you take it. Actually, it's got a Mega Squirt, so I feel like trial and error learning how Mega Squirt tuning works. That might be a decent video. It's cool, actually. 5.2 Magnum with a Mega Squirt kit on it. I can't talk anymore. Yeah, I started playing music while I was 13 years old, which was in 2003. Whether that means I'm old or young to you, I don't know. But anyway, I started playing acoustic guitar. I wanted to play bass in a band, and then the guitarist I was playing with decided he was a drummer, so I started playing guitar out of necessity. I've played many shows. I've performed mostly in Washington. I've played at South by Southwest Music Festival 3 times, mostly on the street, which is amazing, by the way. I highly recommend it. Driving 42 hours sucks. I've also played in California a couple times. Only Ford I ever owned was a 59 Fairlane, Galaxy Fairlane. Paid $175. Man, I paid $2,500 for mine. What a rip. I really like the 58 Ford. All 50s cars are nicely built. I don't care who built it. Everyone I've ever played with was solid. They just feel nice. They drive nice. I stand by that. What kind of amplifier do you use? Oh yeah, so finishing the story, I played guitar forever. And now I'm playing bass. Amps. I'll get back to amps. Have you ever watched Nick's Garage on YouTube? I've watched him a little bit. I don't want to sound like a dingus. I don't really like his attitude. I don't know why. I just don't. I've watched him a little. He works on all kinds of amazing stuff. I mean, it's like people say I'm annoying. Same thing, I guess. And I mean no offense. It's just not my thing. Grandma has a 76 Banger Maverick. Nice. That's awesome. Amplifiers. Well, it's got to have tubes in it. There are a few exceptions, but basically it's got to have tubes in it. Lots of guitars. I like Stratocasters. They play nice, but I like humbuckers. He's French-Canadian. Yeah, that's it. That must be it. I've got a couple Canadian friends. They're okay. I don't want to start a war. Stratocasters are cool. I like humbuckers. Someone said Mopars and metal. Whitewood Funk was a stoner metal band. Figured that one out. I started out playing blues rock, classic stuff, a little bit of punk. My dart's from Edmonton. Where's Edmonton? My dart is from the bottom of the ocean, I think. Yeah, man, I'm not comfortable on camera. I can't knock anybody for that. I mean, have you noticed I spend most of the time on the other side of it? I don't want to be a reality TV star. I just want to do cool stuff. Late 50s Chrysler. I didn't get to read your comment. Went by too fast. Stratocaster with a humbucker. I've got a Telecaster with a P90 in the neck and a humbucker in the bridge, but it's one of those P90 replacements and it sucks. So just play with the neck pickup. I like it better. I love the way Strats play, but I'm a Gibson guy. Thought the Aussies came up with the 273 with 305 pistons. I don't know. I'm not hip to that, but that sounds cool. 74 Telecaster Deluxe, dual humbuckers. Yeah, that's cool. Nice. Guitars. I play a Gibson SG when I play guitar. I have a Les Paul, Korean Epiphone. Really good stuff, actually. Nice woods, super heavy. Play a 6100 Marshall. Cool. I feel like a mannequin. I don't feel like a mannequin. I just feel goofy. I mean, for one thing, I look homeless. Just ask the Pet Free Production guys. Pretty much a homeless Mopar guy. I could smell the Wichita River from where I'm at, too. So, anyway. Can't say a lot about me as a person. It's good. 85 Malibu. Can't kill it. Yeah. G-body, right? They're cool. I'm not saying they're not. I've done a little bit of work on a Grand National, actually, if you can believe that. And that was fun. Cool stuff. But if you missed it, I did compliment 3800 Buicks. I really like them. It's good stuff. Amplifiers. We're getting lost. Things happen too fast on here. Fender tube amps are great. I've got a Bassman 50 for guitar work and a Bassman 100 for bass. Because by the way, I play fretless bass in a band now. But I really like my Silvertone Twin 12. Fantastic amp. Cheap piece of garbage. 31866 Valiant is actually 273. Great, man. It's awesome. 318s are everywhere. 273s are way better. This one time I bid on a 68 Dart at an auction, junkyard auction, and all the old dudes there were like, that's a 318. And we ran the numbers, VIN ID, I can't remember what it is, and looked at it and went, dude, that's a 273. And all the old guys were like, well, I don't know where you're getting your information. That's a 318. So So the moral of the story is they can't be hard to tell apart. And don't try telling old people stuff. 273s are fantastic. Super good. Forged cranks mostly. Hit the vodka. That's up to you. I won't be doing that. Some 8 backed his work truck hitch into my 68 Valiant grill. No! My brother had spares, well, 67s. I sold them to Tom, who'd probably sell them to you. 60. The grills must be they must be different. I know the centerpiece is different. 67's open and 68 isn't, right? That's a bummer. Yeah, it's gonna cost him. Call Wildcat. They probably have one. I really like collecting Boss pedals. I like Boss pedals. I'm big on electro harmonics because I'm a nerd and I was a big Jack White fan. #1 fan. I've even used this man's toilet. That is true. True story. 67 and 8 are different. Yeah, I thought so. I just can't picture what 68 looks like. My brother has a 67 Valiant two-door Post. Super cool car, actually. 360 roller cam bottom end. Magnum heads. Hughes cam. Don't remember which one. He put a new floor in it. The rest is all Llama Barn fresh patina. Subframe connectors, sway bars front and rear, disc brakes, 8 3/4, 4-speed. Super cool. Got to do a video on that someday. Man, I wish I could get... Oh, I can get comments back. I just have to be less stupid. Wildcat has told me no when I asked for something before, but usually not. Wow. Look at this. Oh yeah, anyway, pedals. I like electro harmonics, but Boss is cool too. I even like those cheap Ibanez pedals and Behringer. Seriously, Behringer makes some okay crap. Send me your info so I can send you some duck. Did you email me? Awesome. I'll check it out later. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I do respond to emails and inquiries and questions. I do my best. I'll try to flag those guys. I don't know how. No, he did not put torque boxes in the Valiant, but it's a post car, so flag. Ooh, I can! Hide! Bam! Should be fixed. Fixed forever. Oh, I nailed it. Super good at stuff. Welcome back, Eric. Yeah, we've never added torque boxes to a car. I mean, by the time you add subframe connectors, the car's got a roof. It's probably fine. But torque boxes are good stuff. Oh yeah, Wildcat. Super awesome. Waiting on a set of bumper brackets from them for the Toolbox Charger. 73 and 4s, of course, the bumpers stick out like that far from the car, and it's horrible. So you put 71 2 brackets on, pulls them back in, take the plastic spacer thingies out. You do the same thing with Challengers and Kudos, by the way. Lots of people know that. But 70 to 72 brackets on a 73 and 4 car fixes it. Did that on my 73. Looked great. TD3. I can't remember what TD3 is. I don't know. I'm not good at model names or numbers. I'm not good at people's names. I'm not good at tire sizes. Super not good at that. I'm not good at knowing what kind of tree I'm looking at. Things are hard when you're stupid. I have a Behringer flanger that's really good, and a Behringer Big Muff copy, which is, it's okay. Dirty sounding. It's kind of like a Russian muff, but more muffled. Yep. 303 clone. Techno bass machine. I might have one of those. No, I have one of those Ibanez gray pedal bass synths. That's what I'm thinking of. Bass synth. Those gray pedals, good stuff. There's a Tube Screamer. I actually have one, and it's pretty decent. I know lots of stuff, most of which nobody cares about. Yeah, exactly. I feel exactly the same. Life is difficult when you're stupid. CHR, thanks for hanging out. 11-inch slicks are cool. All slicks are cool. You may notice I've said life's hard, but it's harder when you're stupid a good few times on video. Solid roller engine. Is there any benefit? Yes, absolutely. The downside, let's get that out of the way, is cost. Roller stuff's expensive. Convergence stuff's expensive. But yeah, it's super good with all the flat tappet problems people are having these days. It's a good way to go. Solid means no lifter pump up, means no valve floating, or no floating until, 8,000 RPM. That's good stuff. Roland Jazz Chorus. I've heard Rolands are really good. I've never played with one. This may come as a shock. What's that brand? They made those cheesy little like toy looking amplifiers. Red and gray. Not Roland. Hold on. It'll come to me. It might not come to me. Anyway, they sounded really good. There are transistor amps out there I like. Just not many. Tubes mostly. It's all about tubes. I don't understand why more people aren't doing roller cams. Pig nose. Pig nose is too fancy for me. Anything like boutique-esque or super nice, too fancy for me. Give me a 60-year-old Silvertone. I'm happy. People are coming around to roller cams. I mean, the cost is a problem, and I don't know, maybe it's like, it won't happen to me, that sort of thing. I haven't done one yet. I'm going to. I haven't yet. That'll come one of these days. First time I actually wipe out a flat tappet. I haven't lost one yet, which is weird, and I shouldn't say, because I've got a couple engine builds coming up, plus the CUDA motor to break in. But so far, so good. Yeah. Hey, just so we're all on the same page, my phone battery's probably going to die. I tried to do this with my laptop, but like I said, the Wi-Fi in the shop died, which is a normal thing. I guess you're not supposed to put Wi-Fi repeaters outside in the rain. Who knew? Magnums are joyous, inexpensive fun. I love Magnums. I really do. I've done 2 of them. I was going to do another one. I still am someday, but I think that project is going to change a little bit. Because I don't have to build one for Dustin anymore, because we got a black truck, just like the red truck, but with a Magnum already. Magnums are great. Roller cam, good head, closed chamber, nice ports, decent. Email address, Facebook Messenger. I gave you my email address. It's Jamie, Jamie noise @gmail.com. jamienoise@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll send you my address, and you can send me some duck. I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, your band name's Duck. Debating on putting a roller cam in the 454. Yeah, and those are like the worst, as I understand, for flat tappets. I mean, some of the only ones I've ever really had to deal with were in Chevy motors. I think they're a smaller diameter tappet. The Mopar one's bigger. I could be wrong, but I know it's bigger than the small block Chevy one, and I think that helps. But anyway, a roller cam would be a good move, and you're building a Chevy, so friend, it's going to be cheaper. When I bought my 68 Charger, lifters in the 440 looked like shot glasses upside down. I took apart a 302 Ford that had 4 of those once. The people demand more burnouts. Yeah, it's your truck. Let's do it. Evan Ford, any more thoughts on pulling that perfectly good 383 out of your Charger and shoving the 426 Hemi in it? Yes, I have some thoughts. Public opinion seems to be behind it, kind of 50-50, which unfortunately is where I'm at. I'm not ruling it out. I have not bought that Hemi block. I haven't bought any of the other parts. And let's just say the investment would be substantial. I would be smarter to go find a whole engine, which, 12 to 15,000. So that tells you what I'm going to spend to build it. I want to do it. Evan Ford, by the way, great guy. Used to work at my local West Schwab, where I was yesterday. Unfortunately, I didn't see him there because he moved on to greener pastures. Oh, and Evan Ford is a Chevy guy. That's important. What are you going to do with the 426? Tony, I actually haven't bought it. Like I said just a moment ago, you probably heard that. I'm still debating. Life's hard, man. I think I'm just going to build it and then step back and look at everything I got, decide what to do. So great. Yeah, you can make a Magnum look like an LA. It's super easy. If that's what you want, do it. Oops. Nope. Don't report desert. Have you ever heard of putting 440 rods in a 400 engine? Makes me what Chrysler calls the most optimal rod ratio. No, I haven't heard about that. I got to say, most of what I deal with is stock displacement, stock stroke, stock everything. I can't even tell you the benefit of a better rod ratio. I'm not that smart. 98 Ram 1500 with a 5.2 water pump just went out. Limited on funds, no funds. Need to get the fan clutch off. Big wrench and a hammer is usually what I do. O'Reilly rents the fan clutch tool. Get that. They'll give you your money back. It's just a loan to them. Get that wrench, smack it with a hammer. It is probably reverse thread. Most of them are. Air hammer works too if you have access to one. 73W100 at my local junkyard. I went back and they had squished it. Dude, they're always squishing the good stuff. You got to catch them right when they go in the gate. Dan, Magnums are fun. Also built some hybrid LA bottom end, Magnum top end. Yeah, that's what's in Collins Valiant. It's an awesome setup. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. The 91 with the TBI on it, it's not good. It's all bad. Chrysler's TBI is a mistake. If you put up a GoFundMe for the 68 Charger Hemi swap, you'll get some help. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Tell you what, share my channel with your friends. Get me to 10,000 follows, subscribes, whatever they're called. Get that ad revenue running in, baby, and then we'll just buy another Charger. 426 Hemis are overrated. 440s put out just as much horsepower and torque. 440s are great engines, and you can do whatever you want with them. 426s are amazing. They're amazing. They're just cool. Everything about them's cool. Maybe they're overrated. Maybe not. Like the cams wiping out nowadays, big block Mopars seem to have more rear seal leaks. Dude, I don't even want to talk about that. The 383 I built for that crew cab Dodge, the W200. I did the problem child video on that one. Yeah, rear main's leaking. The pan leaked too. Fix that. Rear main leaks. I have to fix it. Yeah, a 440 can do amazing stuff. But a 426 is just cool. If you have a 426, you are cool. If you have a blower, you're cool. But I love 440s. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to do a 440 in the Charger. The 383 is fine. The 383 is fantastic. I mean, it burns rubber. It gets... Okay, it doesn't get good gas mileage. I'm spending $40 a day to get it to work and back. That's money well spent. It's better than a car payment. But I don't... A 440 is good, but if I'm going to change it, it's either stock, nice 383, or Hemi. I mean, that's it. That's all it is. Old Hemis are awesome. They all are. First gens too. Actually, a car I'm working on acquiring right now is a 55 Chrysler C300 dual quad 331. That's on my short list. Again, guys, if my battery dies and we get disconnected, it's been awesome. I'll do this again next Sunday. All old Hemis are cool. All Hemis are cool. Third gen Hemis, if you've seen my videos on those, I don't like them. But I'll probably put one in something eventually anyway. I'd rather do the Magnum. It's like a hammer compared to a Swiss Army knife. Find a random car with no motor, throw the semi at that. Early B body, so you don't have to worry about the body being $4 billion. That's where that 64 Belvedere at work comes in. The price is right. It's a little rotten. It would be amazing. Even doing a max wedge in it instead of a Hemi would be amazing. It's just a good period drag car build. I would love to do that. 426 iconic. Yes, dollar signs are ridiculous. They're iconic. They're special. They're just special. Every 426 is special. And of course, people build huge, crazy Struckers with them too. That's great. It's not me. I like stock. And a stock 426 is amazing. It makes way more power than the 425 they said it did. It's just awesome. On the top end, it's going to fly by. Out of the hole, the 3D3 probably wins. I mean, there you go. I've had Hemis. My heart belongs to a 340. I love my 340. Scott, I'm not planning on getting interesting again. Good luck. Should probably switch from coffee to beer. It's about that time. I love the 340. The 340 is fantastic. The one in the Demon is awesome. Aluminum heads, of course, help. And a gnarly cam and 410 gears and 4-speed make anything awesome. But yeah, 340s are fantastic. And same deal there. I'm going to keep the stock displacement. 416 strokers. But what's wrong with 340 cubes? If you can't get it done with that, I don't think you can get it done. One piece from Fast Fish. I'm going to have to check that out. I haven't heard of that. But yeah, I have to fix one, and I have a 440 build coming up for Rocket at work, and I'm not dreading it. I'm just, I haven't had the best luck with rear main seal, so we'll see how it goes. If I got to do it 3 times, I'll do it 3 times. Oh yeah, I'm living the lifestyle, friend. I'm burning the gas. I mean, my most economic rig is the 3rd gen Cummins, unless I steal my wife's Subaru. So it's $30 to get to work in that. God. Might as well spend the extra on the charger, yeah. I get a lot of smiles per mile and gallon and whatever out of the charger. I mean, it's amazing. Sent duck to your Facebook. Awesome, dude. Thank you. I'll check it out. Looking forward to it. There's a gauge depot in Nebraska where my cousin lives. The owner has literal rows of D500s and various Mopars. Don't you love how iPhone always corrects Mopars to molars? It's the worst. Yeah, D500. I'd like to build one into some huge, crazy car hauler, but I probably never will. Costs per mile to break even with mechanical roller, hydraulic roller, flat tappet. That's brilliant. You're way too smart. I've been doing spreadsheets in my brain on should I keep paying $40 a day to get to work in the charger, or should I buy a commuter? I'm leaning toward charger. I think the numbers are there. Today's technology and cylinder head airflow, cam grinds, 440 can run as good as a stock 426, but it doesn't look as cool. That's it, baby. Doesn't say Hemi on it. 440s can do whatever you want them to. They have a great oiling system compared to a lot of other big engines. They're super cool. I'm not saying they're not, but they're not a Hemi. Mine is awesome. Little 340, dyno's at 390 horsepower. I don't know what mine makes. It makes enough. Took off cold air, hot air intake. Nice. Installed factory airbox, O2 RAM, modified 5.9 Magnum. Increased fuel mileage by 4 miles per gallon. Yeah, those hot air intakes are no good, man. Throw them away. The factory spent a lot of money making the factory system work. Dave drives a Scion XB every day. Well, I'm not going to buy one of those. I'd really like a Toyota Corolla. Any Toyota Corolla. Money, baby. Garage Depot. Yeah, it's all good. I do need a commuter. We've talked about this. I'm not saying I won't buy one from you. We'll see. Subarus have one use. Volkswagen hop up. When I owned a Beetle, everyone had a different idea for what engine I should put in it. Hayabusa, WRX, turbo motor, small block Chevy. Everyone has a different idea for what engine to put in a Volkswagen. I think the turbo WRX is a good move. Ours is a 2013 Outback. It's actually been a decent car. I can't say it wasn't. Rabbits are Omni knockoffs. They do look very similar. Sold my 68 Charger in 96 thinking I could always buy another. Boy, was I fooled. Unfortunately, the world has changed a lot. It's unfortunate. I mean, I came from nothing, man. I didn't think watching prices go up and up and up, I was ever going to have one. I really didn't. And then I got screwed on that deal for that rotten piece of crap. I mean, the torsion bar cross member was rusted out of this thing. And it was listed for $9,000. And I was like, dude, I'll take it. Ha! Yeah, battery down. It's fine. I moved to my other office. Spinning wheel of death. I'm back. Can you guys see me? Am I here? Am I there? Where am I? Am I dead? Am I alive? I don't know. I did say this was going to happen. That minute lag is just killer. I'm back! Hey, Tony. Thank you. It's good to be back. No, I plugged into the dash of the Charger. We're all good. Do I look and sound better too? It's a good office. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, I left my cider behind in the other one. That's unfortunate. Now, the lighting in here isn't the best, is it? Horizon Airlines updated their ground power units in the mid-90s. What were they before? What did they turn into? So many dead car batteries, your phone jumped ship. I see you've watched many of my videos. Yeah, batteries are a problem around here. I fixed an F350 diesel for a guy recently through 2, I don't know how decent batteries that I had in it. And he asked if he could keep them. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Okay. Nice. Oh, I don't have a modern radio. No. No. I got the stock cigar lighter here. And I got an 8-track. Actually, there is a modern radio in the glove box, but it doesn't work. It's from the 90s. Oh, yeah. 70 Dodge truck grill. Looks and sounds better in the Charger. You're damn right. Yeah, there's a, let's see, there's a 70 there. There's a 78 next to it. Oh, it's gross. I'm all dirty. I cut up a D300 today. Somewhere over there, there's a 64. I don't know where that went. All those were hanging on the wall in the old shop, the actual shop that we had. But they moved here with everything else. So now this place is a horrible, cluttered mess, as you can see. But there is a Charger and a Demon in it. So I got that going for me. There's another light right here. I don't know if that's better or worse. That's fine. Well, mine is horizontal, as you can see. There's actually a 70 Dodge out there with a... Which way is horizontal? Yeah, there's one out there with a horizontal grill, too. This one's just vertical. I was going to put it on that truck, and then I decided I'm not going to use that truck, so... There you go. Nice. I like first-gen Hemis. They're cool. Oh, like I was saying, I really want a Chrysler C300. I'm working on making that deal happen. Started a fire with my cigar lighter the other day. Well, that is what they're supposed to do. So I guess you did it right. Oh, you mean the one in the car? Nice. This one does. I think I shouldn't open that. That's a mistake. I think the actual lighter's in the glove box. I'm surprised it works so well. Usually they don't. This thing actually has a convenience light on the key and it works. Shocking, I know. I'll be honest, I was more comfortable in the other office. Although the seats in here are quite good. This is where I come to do all my thinking. That's not true. I don't have any time for thinking. It's all work. 6 days a week minimum these days. I swear I already blocked these guys, and I gotta do it again. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Goodbye. I don't know what PAW was. That obviously wasn't directed at me. Must have been at Dan. I haven't met Dan yet, but I think my friend Raidmaker did recently. You seem cool, Dan. We should hang out someday. If there are enough of us in the Pacific Northwest, we should probably have some kind of meet. Ah, Roger. $7.11. Performance Auto Warehouse? Helped a friend put a 426 Hemi in his 47 Dodge truck last year. Nice. World Block. Yeah, that's what they're making now, right? I'm only just learning about 426s. I've always been a spy. Until my 66, which was 2013, I guess, when I got that. It was all small blocks and slant sixes. And even since, it's mostly been small blocks. It's a guy who has a family friend, a 70 Cornet wagon, a real NASCAR 426. I had an opportunity to buy one recently. It was $15,000, or was it $17,000? Can't remember. I have regrets. Parts Supply House specializing in first-gen Hemi stuff at one time. I missed out on a lot of the good stuff. I'm really late to the party, I know that. Can't just go to the junkyard and buy a 340. Heck, you can barely just go buy a 360 now. It's hard enough. Definitely can't buy a Hemi. I feel like I missed some things. Mostly just porn bots. Oh yeah, first gen Hemis anyway. I'm just old. Well, you know, I'm a little young for a hot rodder, I think. Most people my generation, you know, they're playing with Honda Civics and 90s Chevy trucks, I guess. So, yeah, I do have a couple gray hairs now, so I got that going for me. Hey, if you're hanging out and you got any questions you want to ask, feel free. I'm trying to answer them. Also, you can always comment on any video and ask me things. I'll try to answer. Cat whacked my phone. All 8 of the cats are in or around the house, and usually they don't venture out here to the shop. Let's all be thankful for that. I might have to move one out here to deal with the mild rodent problem one of these years, but I'm going to try not to. Cats are cool and all, but they pee on things. Small block and big block Mopar engines around here for sale all the time. In St. Louis. Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. Thanks for making the video on the 318 timing cover and water pump. You are welcome. Make sure you do both. Someone else was asking about that. He was asking about the tool to get the fan off. And I meant to say to him, make sure you do the timing cover gasket at the same time, or you're going to have a bad time. You will need a harmonic balancer puller to do that as well. But again, O'Reilly just rents it. So you just loan them some money and they loan you a tool. This isn't an ad. AutoZone has it too, I guess. I worked at O'Reilly for years, so I speak their language. Fixing to start my last year in the 50s. 60 is knocking on my door. Well, congratulations. Going to bed. Farming stuff or something to do. Night, Massey kid. Good talking to you. Have a good one. It's only like 7:15 here, but I'll probably head in myself pretty quick here. We're rewatching all Game of Thrones for some reason. I never watched it the first time around, but now I'm old and I just sit around and watch TV at night and drink ciders. Bucket list Mopars. Well, this is going to sound crazy, but I've kind of got them already. You have to work tomorrow too, Tony. I actually have to drive out to Rocket, which is an hour drive each way. And they pay me well, but, you know, it's still work, is what I'm trying to say. Bucket list Mopars. Number 1. 68 Dodge Charger. So I'm pretty much, I'm kind of good on that one. 73 44-speed swinger. Yes. Awesome. It's cool you have one. I want one. Doesn't have to be a 4-speed, and frankly, I don't even need a 340. At this point, a 70 swinger that was a slant 6 automatic with a nice bench seat interior would be fine. But a 340 car would be awesome. B7 blue. Nice. I recently learned my Demon is not B5, it's EB5, which is why it's a slightly different B5 than all the rest. And the E denotes which year that color came out. There's a bunch of different, I don't know anything about color codes. Let's just say that. Anyway, bucket list cars. 68 Charger's number 1. 68 Dart used to be on there, but I owned a couple 70s and I really, really like those, and they have flavor. So I'm a 70 guy now, and 71 and 2 are okay. I've got a 72 out here, which actually, that was Cheap Thrills and Hot Garbage like 7 months ago. Anyway, I sold it and bought it back, which is the thing I do. 72 is pretty good, but 70 I think is 70 is my guy at this point. 67 Barracuda Fastback. And I had one of those. I sold it when we sold our other house to buy this house with the shop. So a lot of good came out of that, but I would like to have another one. Yeah, 70 to 72 Darts are the sweet spot. I mean, 67 to 69 are awesome cars. They really are. But I just love the 70. I love the single tail lights. I love the flush side markers. I like the grill. 71 again, also just fine. But I like that the emblems are on the quarters in 70. That's special. 70 special. It's like 71 Demon. 71 Demon special. 72 is still good, but 71 is just better, I think. Better dash, better parts. So rounding out the bucket list. So now my bucket list has changed a little bit. A 70 Dart would be cool. I got the 68 Charger, so that's good. The Demon was never on my bucket list. I just had to get it. Once in a lifetime opportunity, had to get it. God, more porn bots. Anyway, the other car that's on my bucket list now is the 55 Chrysler C300. And I found one. And I'm not going to tell you where it is because I don't want you guys to go get it. Work interferes with life, but it pays the bills. Yes, it does. I kind of work all the time. I usually have fun working, so I don't feel too bad about it. And I am doing what I love. Kudos on being able to say you have what you would want. Yeah, I'm actually really lucky, man. I got a nice house with a shop. That was a dream, and it actually happened. I got a 68 Charger, which is amazing, and I can't believe it, but it actually happened. No, I'm not even telling you what city it's in. It's pretty far from you, but I'm not telling. I married the gal I wanted. We had a kid together. That was my dream in life. Got the house, got the car, got the girl, got the kid. Living my dream. I work on old Mopars like most of the time. Sometimes I still have to work on crap, but usually old Mopars. So things are going really good for me. And I'm proud of that, but also sometimes I feel bad about it. 10:20 p.m. in Ontario. Wide awake. Yeah, I'll be up till 11. I just, Mrs. Jamie, she likes spending time together. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, the slope back. See, that's the thing. 70 to 72 dart, first you look at it and you're like, oh, they've ruined it. It used to have the muscle, kind of look, the 69 kind of looked like a little Charger, squared off thing. And then they added that slope to it. But it grows on you. Cool. It's a unique car. And of course, they ruined it again in 74 when they got rid of that. But yeah, I think they're good. There's a 70 Swinger for sale in Yakima. You just sent me a link to it, didn't you? I can't click out of the live stream to go see that. Don't tell me these things. I'm focused on the 55 Chrysler right now. I'm focused on way too many things. My bucket list, early 70s two-door C-body, stroker 440, and 6-barrel. That's cool, man. I'm getting hip to C-bodies. I'm going to have to get 1 or 5 at some point in the near future. Early 70s. Awesome. I do like earlier as well. My dad actually drove a 68 Fastback Fury 3, I think. And I'll have to have one of those at some point. 68 Charger was GG1 Racing Green. Didn't really like it at the time, but it wouldn't bother me now. Man, I'd take any ugly green Charger. Who cares? I don't care what color it is. You big Scottish Mrs. Doubtfire. Life is good, Desert. It really is. I got nothing to complain about. Tony, yeah, life is good. I feel great about it. YouTube's not getting me rich or anything, but I'm having fun. And fun's important. Money's important. Family's more important, and fun's up there too. 6 months into my automotive career, and the first motor I pulled was a Dodge Journey. Blown head gasket. Was that a 3.6? Huh. I've never done a head gasket. I've done a lot of work on a Journey. Maybe that was no, some of them had the older series engines too, didn't they? I've done many alternators, and I've done a transmission, and I've done a heater core. It's bad times. I love a lot of Furious Desert. A lot of them. Can I steal your beard? I am thinking about shaving it off, so if you want, I'll bag it up and mail it to you. It's not a problem. Shipping's cheap. Video's coming up on the Little Red Express truck. Well, it's not a real Little Red Express truck. It just wants to be a Little Red Express truck. Maybe. I'm not sure. There's a black one now. It's actually an 84, I think, or 83. I don't know. Maybe Dustin knows it's his. We're going to do a video on the 79. Yes, I would like to. I don't know what to do at this point. It kind of needs an engine. It does run and drive, though. 60s and 70s Mopar greens. They're fine. I mean, I don't care that much. This place can be really fun. It's work too, though, when you have a real life and family. Yeah, it is. It's work, but it's good work. You got to do it. In addition to my 68 Charger, I also have a 66 Chrysler Newport Town Sedan. Bird of a car. Yeah, it is. That's awesome. I don't know what C-body I'll get. I'm sure I'll get one. Hang around Tom long enough, and he'll send me home with one. I don't know why you said that, but all I'm going to say is, well, guys, hour and 20 minutes with a little break in between because the phone's dying and stuff. Jamie was busy or something, so I had to buy a truck with a motor. Yeah, that's true. It might take another year to do the magnet swap in the 79. Have you gotten anywhere on the recently painted Charger? It's a 73. It's a toolbox Charger. Have I gotten anywhere? Well, it's in the shop. It's over there. And over here, filling all of my workspace is a huge mountain of parts for it, which, no, I have not started putting on the car. Really enjoying your videos. Thank you. I'm trying to make them enjoyable. Saving me time on my 79 Power Wagon. Awesome. Happy to help. I love 70s Power Wagons. I only have one here right now. Do you flip any Mopars? Yes. I don't think of myself as a flipper. I certainly don't like do lipstick pig, try and make $1 zillion type stuff. I buy projects, I play with them, I fix what I can fix, and I'm on. I try and find them good homes. I make a few bucks, but you know, I don't try to get rich. But the truth of the matter is, the way I got this 68 Charger is flipping cars. That's how I did it. Traded a toolbox for that Charger over there that just got painted, and I sold it for $5 grand, which it might have been worth. Now I'm restoring it, and I'm hopefully getting paid for that too. So yeah, I do flip them. I get bored of things. I try to hang on to things, but eventually I get bored. I don't think I'm going to get bored of the 68. Doesn't matter which C-body. Make sure it's a Hemi or a 426 Max Wedge or a 440. I'll try. You too, Desert. I'll see you next week. Hey, guys, I think that's going to wrap it up. Mrs. Jamie says something about needing to eat dinner. Families are so needy. Hey, it's been fun. Cool hanging out. I got to go finish my cider, too. It's in the other room. Yeah, let's do this again next Sunday. Tell your friends, guys. If you got any questions, bring them with. Technical questions, opinion questions, personal questions. I don't give a crap. I'll share. Thanks for watching. Yeah, not much. Uriel! You're late, guy. Uriel's one of my biggest fans. I'm headed out, man. I gotta go have dinner. No, not interesting. See you next week. Night, guys. Thanks. You too. Yes, I'm sure. Have a good night.